Hi there everybody, it's Dr. Steve with Kinesi. This is going to be a breathing exercise where what we're trying to do is sort of balance out the air distribution within the lungs. Now, we as humans are built as asymmetrical beings, and our lungs are a great example because on the right side we have 2 lobes and there's 3 lobes on the left because there's this big liver on the right side. One of the things that often happens is through our normal everyday breathing practices, we tend to have more air going into the left side and a little less air going into the right side. So with many people, we see a pattern where there can be a slight rib flare on the left side compared to the right, and kind of looking in the mirror, you might be able to notice that and think, well, why is that? Well, very often it's because the left side of the lungs stays a little bit more inflated with air. We don't squish all the air out of there, and the right side doesn't get as inflated with air. So this is going to be an exercise to kind of balance that out. So we're going to go laying down onto our backs. We're going to use just a small ball. This is a squishy volleyball where there's not as much air, but we're going to put this between the knees. Your knees are bent up, and what's going to happen is we're going to activate a lot of the muscles in the lower half of the body to kind of prime the system, turn those on, and stabilize the lower half of the body. So it's going to be a little squeeze with the ball between the knees. You're kind of digging the heels in and just barely starting to lift the hips off of the surface. So that's going to be engaging the bottom half of the body. Then the pattern is we're going to really focus on inhaling through the nose, and I'm also going to say I want to have you exhale through the nose. But here's what we're doing is on the inhale through the nose, the right arm is going to go up overhead. And then on the exhale, the right arm is going to come across the body and towards the left. So what we're doing is we're crunching down to kind of squeeze the air out of the left side, but then on the inhale, opening up the right side to have more air go into the right half of the lungs. And on the exhale, down and across the body. Inhale, arm goes right, the right arm goes up overhead. On the exhale, down and across. And then you would relax. So that one is a one-sided kind of exercise. We're only going to do that with the right arm coming up overhead on the inhale, down and across on the exhale, because we're working with the asymmetry in the body. So that's a particular exercise that we're not switching to the other side. So you would do about 5 breaths at a time, and then let yourself just kind of relax and get back to normal breathing. But I also want to have you focus on in through the nose and out through the nose, because the nose is the main breathing apparatus. It's the tool that we're built with. The more that you ask it to work, the better it's going to work for you. So have fun with that one, everybody.